Cancer, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the rest of September. We're going to take a look at your recent past. Why do I feel like this is going to be a big reading for you? That this is an important time right now and you're making a critical decision about something? Well, we're going to get as many answers as we can today for you. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and what you don't see coming, as well as some important advice. We're going to be pulling tarot, oracle. I'm going to be talking to the animals. We're talking to the angels. We're going to be getting some numerology. We're going to just throw all of it in, and we're going to get a very important message for you to help bring you guidance for the rest of the month. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Cancer today. I'm already getting an itchy nose. Someone's really thinking about you, trying to make sense of your interactions at this time coming into this. If you're wondering if they're thinking about you, they are. Okay, let's get into some angel frequencies and see what the vibe is for the rest of the month for you, Cancer. Hope you're enjoying the supermoon, partial Piscean lunar eclipse. You could be feeling more emotional at this time, processing a lot, a need for you to tap into your own creativity, spend a little bit more time in solitude. It's very important right now for everyone. Bears mentioning 2323, endless cycles. Well, something has come up that's kind of hit this trigger wound for you, Cancer, around something feeling like it's on repeat. Do you have the willpower to make this important change in your life? 333. Opening up. All right, let's talk about this. Yeah. You're being redirected. No wonder this is important. All right, so there's some truth around a situation in your life. I think that you're ready to make a really big change in your life. I'm not sure what it's about, but you're going to have to summon a lot of willpower. There's a lot of significant events that are shifting for you. The right people and resources are being placed on your path, all right, moving forward, Cancer. A big change is coming in that is going to bring about a lot of expansion. 1818, 3333. You may feel like there's quite a few problems in your life at this time. There's a lot of angelic energy around you that they're trying to encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on your life path right now, because your luck is about to change. It's time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality and not hide anymore, Cancer. And not to let your ego get the best of you, which is a part of a fraction of who you are, not who you are in your entirety. There's something around you bringing in your soul wisdom and letting that part of you shine at this time. And you may feel like you haven't been making meaningful progress, but things are moving in the right direction. Spirit is trying to encourage you with this 2112 that everything's going to work out in your favor and dreams are going to be coming true soon for you. This is about perseverance and about pushing past some sort of endless cycle in your life, summoning your willpower to make a change. Okay, let's go into the tarot. This is the familiar's way. We're going to get some animal guidance with these images. Ooh, Queen of Wands, Five of Cups. There's something that you attracted. I think that you're releasing something that it feels like a loss, something that was confusing, something you were drawn to. I don't know if it's ended, but you're still trying to figure out what the heck that was about. Yeah. And the devil's shame. There's something that came up around. There's some sort of pattern you're trying to break free of. Again, that came through around what you're attracting into your aura. Some sort of repeating pattern. Let's see. Let's see overall general energy for the rest of the month. All right, this one turned over. Yeah. Six of Swords. In her deck, she calls it the Six of Thoughts. You know what? This is that you've been swimming in like the water, right? Holding your breath, like looking around, like who's with me? You know, what's going on here? Are you with me? Are you not? And it's like Spirit saying, don't worry about other people around you. You need to go to the surface of the water and take a deep, deep breath right now. And for the coming 2 weeks, the rest of September. This is important guidance. This turtle is saying, you're making progress on your healing journey. Have hope, but come up for air. It's like you're swimming in I feel like this moon has made you go into a very deep emotional place. And not that that's like bringing about any kind of fragility. There is a vulnerability within you that you're tapping into. The Spirit is saying there is relief in sight. There's relief in sight, and you are supported. You see that turtle? The turtle feels like it's almost pushing this person up to the surface. I feel like your spirit team's like, come on up, come up, all right? This playfulness, things are going to lift up into a lighter vibe. But take that breath of fresh air nonetheless. You know, the Six of Swords often is someone who's moving through waters, choppy waters, trying to release the past. It's like something's had a hold on you for a while, a grip of this persistent, vague feeling of feeling not seen. I don't know why I'm getting that. Let's keep going. But Spirit is saying, let go of where you have been. Well, it is deep. You have the ability to come up for air. Recent past. Yes. Yes. I love this. You've got hawk medicine right beside you. Energy flows more powerfully when you have a focused, clear direction. That might be what you're learning. That if you enter into something and you don't really know what you want from it or what you want out of it, well, how are you going to know which way to go? So Spirit is saying, get clear on what direction you want to move toward. Summon your willpower. You have authority here. Energy will flow more powerfully when you have a clear direction. So focus on that. Where do you want to go, Cancer? Where? Interesting. They're telling me to look at the tattoo. What is that? Oh my goodness. That's a lion. Interesting. That's a little lion on her leg. I never saw that before. Symbolizing strength. You might have had something come up around Lionsgate, around you having more courage to open up new doors and to take new risks. You're doing a lot of releasing, emotional releasing at this time. And I think what it's doing, it's allowing you to get more clear about what you want moving forward. Interesting. This feels like big energy, Cancer, for you. You could be going in a new direction. Yeah, we're going to take all those three. This is current energy. Oh boy. Oh boy. No wonder. We have the Empress here and the Three of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. So what do you want to nurture? This is the hive mind. This is the energy of the bees buzzing around you. This is about collaborating with others and what it takes for you. Why is there a feeling of topsy-turvy, in and out? You have uncertainty around the people that you want to nurture in your life and what you want to have in your life. This is around, some of you might be unclear about your life path with your work and trying to untangle a little bit that confusion. The bee medicine is all about relying on other people. And you're kind of telling me that, I'm a nurturer, and whenever I nurture other people, it's not stable because Two of Pentacles is an energy of instability. Again, I get this vibe that you feel like you're kind of on your own, even if you're surrounded by people. You have the orangutan here with the Empress. This is about unconditional love and the growth that we come into through our learning process around unconditional love. So what are you learning about unconditional love and about working with others? And why this heron right here, as you can see here, this heron, she's juggling. So you could be like, I feel like you're like kind of trying to manage and balance a lot. Some of you might have children you're trying to nurture, or a career you're trying to nurture, or just a feeling of like giving out the love you give to other people. Because Cancer, you guys are like the nurturers. You guys are the Empresses. I know that Empress is more, Venus related, but Cancers are the ones that nurture the collective. You're the ones that make sure we're fed, right? And that we have what we need. Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Like you're so giving and kind. Are you giving that to yourself? Are you giving that to yourself? Are you giving it all outward? You are juggling a lot. multiple things, multiple aspects. And currently, I just feel like it's like kind of taxing you. And that might be why you're trying to come up for air. And maybe you are in this endless cycle of overgiving to the people around you and the things you're trying to nurture and create. Because 3 of Pentacles is project building, team building, working on a goal, but also getting, trying to dig deep into your tank here. Why is the Empress here? I'm really unsure exactly what they're trying to say here, Flo. This is around being patient in the way you show up in your outer world and having that match what you expect to receive in your inner world. There's an imbalance there. There's an imbalance. That's what it is. All right, we're going to get more clarity as we go. Ooh, that one's come out. Oh, okay, that's good. We have the 5 of Thought coming out in reverse. I love this. You're coming out of a period of time where things had to really slow down, okay? In the upright, this is about slowing down and pausing before acting, considering the consequences of any kind of battle or a ego response or reactivity. And you're coming out of that where it's like you could have been on pause around a situation that triggered you. And it put you in kind of like this flux, right? And uncertainty around who you want to collaborate. It could have been a work situation or a personal situation, but you're coming out of some sort of triggering response here. And you could feel like you've been like in a sustained trigger around something in your career because of the people you have to deal with, or in your private life, where you're learning a lot from that. I don't know why I'm getting that. You're coming out of a triggered state, maybe even a feeling of being emotionally dysregulated in some capacity and trying to get grounded again, and finding a relief in your healing journey. There's some sort of new energy coming in. It almost feels like with these turtles, Spirit's bringing this to you. You have an opportunity to move forward out of any kind of stagnancy. And what you need to do is to, it's like, I feel like you're juggling 2 minds, Cancer. And a need to come back into balance and into flow. Let's get deeper messages here. With the Mystic Forest Oracle. Let's get a stronger message of what the Sea Turtles are saying to you. With this, it looks like a parent-child bond. You decide. When you give of yourself freely, you expand your energy. If you only give to get, it will feel like a burden or drain. Be genuine. Give from your heart. Yeah, that Spirit wants you to consider that. Are you giving just to get? Or are you dealing with someone who's giving just to get? It needs to be pure and clear on both sides in order for things to not feel like a burden. Again, you might feel like you're giving so much, but you're not getting enough back. And you've been giving yourself the spaces to feel what you feel lately. But you get to decide where you give and your intention behind giving. Are you giving out of the purity of your heart? Or are you giving because you have expectations? That's a deep message right there, Cancer. Take a look at that, all right? You could already be aware of that. All right, what are the Hawks saying here in your desire to flow more with the energy and try to clear any resistances, blocks within you? Resistance or blocks. What are these Hawks saying? Your chariot of freedom, one of a kind. Spirit wants you to know from the moment you emerged into this world, you've had extraordinary talents. Some of you were like afraid to take risks in your career. And Spirit really wants you to nurture some aspect of what you're trying to build in this material realm and not be so back and forth about it. So you've had extraordinary talents coming into this lifetime, Cancer. You understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. They want you to move forward with confidence in what you came here to create, that you have a unique energy to bring to this world, to channel. Some of you, this is the card. This is like, if I ever got 2 cards to indicate what mastering channeling is, a lot of you watching have, you feel a lot. But it's because you channel, and I understand this energy. I don't have a lot of Cancer. Actually, I do have Cancer in my chart. I actually noticed it today because I was listening to Pam Gregory talk about where does Cancer show up in your path. Why was she talking about that? You astrologers know about it. but there's some sort of need to look at where Cancer is showing up. It's something about the next 20 years. Anyway, so this might be like what you have been creating the last 20 years or where you want to go in the next 20 years. I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong. I'm not sure if it's past or future, but regardless, it's long term. What is your long term energy? What are you trying to channel into this world through your creativity? Three of Pentacles is the card of creativity and collaborating with non-physical forces and physical forces and nurturing those relationships within self or outside of you and or both. I feel like you're trying to bring information into this lifetime, but you've had a lot of emotional stuff that's kind of like accumulated that you're trying to release so you can get back to like what you came here to create. I think you got sidetracked for a little bit. That's what it feels like. You got a little sidetracked, and that's okay. See, the thing is that we have all the time in the world. We have all the time in the world. We are eternal. So if you're putting pressure on yourself, or you have been, and it's affecting you mentally and physically and draining you, let go. Let go. This is about self-love as well with this orangutan energy, the Empress energy. Coming out of any kind of internal conflict, moving on. This five of swords energy. But let's go into what the orangutan and the bees and the heron are all collectively saying about balance. Balance. This is about balance. And also the three of somatics, when I see threes, is about body, mind, and spirit. You nurturing aspects of your body, your mind, and your spirit to channel your creative vision. Because you are one of a kind, Cancer. And you get to decide to give or not give. That is the question, right? To be or not to be. There's something about you being genuine and giving of your heart purely at this time and releasing like some sort of like, I feel like you've been in a very deep depth, but it's time to come up for air. Energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. You're getting some sort of, this is like you're getting tapped by spirit with a higher calling, Cancer, around this energetic pull to move forward, around what you're trying to channel. Some of you are trying to energetically and emotionally clear the blocks for you to become a channel or for you to continue to channel new information, whether you're speaking or writing. There's something around you channeling and spirit's calling you forward and you're like, no, too busy, can't do it. Right? With this juggling. Don't have time for that. Spirit's like, this is the time. This is the time. Right now, dear one. It's time. We're pulling you forward. Are you ready? It's like you're coming from the depths of like the piece of pie that is you in this lifetime. And spirit is calling you to the totality of who you are, because it's going to take your whole complete soul self to channel what you're supposed to be bringing in. And it doesn't mean you're writing or speaking necessarily anything tangible. It could be the energy you're channeling out into your world with and influencing the people around you with your vibration, your own unique energy. You're being asked to step up, Cancer, to nurture this part of you and to follow it fearlessly. Oh, wow. This feels like a higher calling reading. No wonder it felt big. This is a higher calling reading. Five of Thoughts, Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. Oh, wow. Some of you have had a really difficult path full of a lot of trauma. And I'm telling you, it's like it's only served you. Oh, God. Because a lot of you are star seeds. And Spirit is saying, remember the lighthouse within you. Oh, my goodness. The path of the stars is made. Okay, let me read this one more time. This is what the shark is telling you when it's telling you that your lesson through all of this has been to slow down and pull your energy back and consider the consequences of everything you say and do. This starlight of hope, this is very much star energy. is around slowing down in your manifestations, and do not doubt or hesitate or worry. This is about keeping the faith to shine your light in the dark. Well, this is like a collective kind of energy here, y'all. It's not individual. This is why Cancers are here at this time. Cancer star seeds. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. So you have a starlit path. You have a higher calling here. I've never had a reading like this, y'all. You're feeling an energetic pull through your one-of-a-kind imprint. You get to decide. Do you want to keep toying with 3D reality? Or do you want to be pulled higher because you have a higher calling to create something? A project, a passion. There's something that you keep like, no, I can't. I'm not, no, not today. Don't feel well enough for it. No. Well, maybe that's the block right there. Let's get some... Or I don't feel worthy. I don't have that ability. Think again. You're in a period of expanding your energy into a cup of abundance. Spirit is saying it's coming in for you. It's moving faster than you think. This is coming in hot. This energy frequency. We're talking about heart chakra opening energy. Falling in love with you, yourself, your life, the world, your path. You could have a spontaneous awakening, dare I say. I just got goosebumps. A lot of you could have a spontaneous awakening. Just like a peak experience on your path. There it is. Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Came out in the pre-shuffle. The Temperance, which I saw when I clarified the Empress. Good Lord. You're working hand in hand with Spirit. Something that you are being called to create this time is going to be a cup of abundance for you. This is also in how you approach new love. You decide. Do you want to fight to come into balance with someone? Is it about what you get, or is it about what you give, Cancer? I'm learning from this. I'm learning from this. When you give of yourself freely, you expand your energy. This is about giving your energy and not hiding it anymore. Coming up for air, showing the world who you are, what you're made of, why you're so different. Your starseed energy is being amplified at this time. And you are co-creating with the universe. And it's time to move forward on your path. I think some of you have been in a period of stagnancy. 222. All right. Whew. One-of-a-kind energy. You summoning your willpower with that lion tattooed. It's like you've already acquired that Leo energy of strength. Something happened to you during the Lion's Gate. You got a little glimpse of this. And I think it might have scared some of you. 8 of Wands. Yes, this Lionsgate. Maybe go back to my Lionsgate energy and look at Cancer and what I read for you. There's something reminding me about that. I can't recall it, but you might need to go back to that reading. It's in my playlist. 888 Lionsgate. Click on Cancer. 8 of Wands. You have divine inspiration. You have energy coming towards you from the past. You already know. Some of you have already gotten the downloads of what you want to create. Do it. Do it. Yeah. And a lot of this is about letting. Yes, I love this, because what's happening here is through this emotional release you've been experiencing that feels like it's taken for freaking ever. It could have been the last 8 months. It could have been the last 8 years. It seems like it's been for effing ever. Whatever you've been trying to move through. You could be downloading constantly and you don't even know what's going on. This was in reverse, which means come down off the Bodhi tree of enlightenment and spread the seed of your awareness and your light in the world now, Cancer. Please. Spirit is saying stop staying in this period of stagnancy. You've hung long enough under the tree. Okay? This is like being that perpetual student and saying, no, I'm not a teacher. I don't know enough. No. It's time to be the teacher, Cancer. This is a wake-up call, this reading. And it's not going to be for everyone. But for the people that really need to hear this, this is important. This energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Some of you, you need to get down in front of... I literally had an astrology reading once, and she told me, you need to write tonight. And you know what came out of that? For a year, I wrote a book. It's not in print, y'all. I wanted to write it for my own catharsis. It's the story of my life. Because I've had some wacky experiences, and I've lived through a lot. We all have. And I highly encourage you, One of the greatest things you can do in your path of enlightenment is to start penning from birth to where you are now, the stories of your life, just for your own posterity, for your soul development. That's actually, I think it was it the Law of One? There's some sort of channeled material out there. Was it the Course of Miracles? I don't know where I read it, but that actually is an exercise that's important on your spiritual path, to start writing down your life stories, because you will learn. So it's almost like your soul self will guide you through it. And you'll, instead of being the experiencer of your life stories, you'll be the observer, and you will integrate the experiencer and the observer. They will be married together. So you might feel an energetic pull to start carving out time to write, to scribe the stories of your life, to come off the Bodhi tree. Goodness me, y'all are like, I feel like you just gave me like, when I say I dig deep in these energy readings, it's like, I think you just pulled up with an excavator. No shovel needed. Yeah. You were going through a powerful rebirth through this nurturing aspect of self. The Empress is here again with the Judgment and the Five of Swords. It's like you've been in some sort of battle with you. I will say this again. You've been in some sort of mental battle within yourself, Cancer, around your role. And the biggest message you're getting right now is you got to nurture you. You got to nurture these parts of you, or you will feel like you are slowly dying at the bottom of the ocean, not coming up for air, not breathing, just drifting. You are in charge here. This is a powerful resurrection from maybe a time period in your life that you would rather soon forget, but it's giving you a depth of emotionality that is informing what you came here to create. And this light is just now, it's been cloudy all morning, and now the light is shining through. The light is trying to shine through. This is spirit. A lot of times we get archangels that are trumpeting. Do you hear the clarion call? It's time for you to take a stand and bring into this world birth. You are pregnant with creative potential, pregnant with possibilities. It's time to take a stand. I can't even channel the information coming through. It's that fast. It's time to take a stand and work hand in hand with spirit and birth these creative projects into being. You've already gotten the downloads. Why are you sitting on it? Come off the tree. You've been so busy releasing so much trauma and baggage. Now it's time to actually create. I don't know why. They're really getting forceful with me today. Okay, Spirit, let's just chill out a little bit, okay? Yeah, you have a vision. Hold on to the vision. Two of Wands. This starlight, right? Coming out of this internal, you've been in an internal conflict between the internal duality between light and shadow, gaining deep understanding of your path. But now it's time to stop that and surrender. You are being reborn. This is your rebirth into a fertile time in your life. Double Empress energy, Cancer. Your transformation is complete. And your healing, it's like you may have had this hit your body, some of you, where you're just like, something happened to me, Jenna. I don't know, but I went down. And so Spirit is saying, continue to, it's almost like you're trying to hold a very, very high vibration. Your body can't handle it. And it came on too fast. And now you've been trying to like slowly like take little gulps. You may be like, okay, I'm going to go up to the surface of the water and just get a little breath. I'm going to come back down, get another little breath. It's like there's some sort of work you're doing around your own personal fulfillment, around your healing journey, holding on to the vision, letting go of all the past, and coming out of this internal conflict and relighting your starlight of hope for your own specific path. Don't hesitate or worry, and slow down that manifestation that you're trying to bring through your own light force. You're channeling the stars, Cancer. I knew it. So you can become the teacher and embody the teacher. The Hierophant. And you can stay committed to the new journey. You're about to be on one of the greatest, grandest journeys of your life. And now it's about grounding, coming out of the water and grounding in the material world, creating stability through the marriage between you and your higher self. Oh my God, this is big. I have never had a reading like this. This has blown me away, Cancer. Starseed activation. Oh, wow. Significant events. You're destined for greatness. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Advice. Five of Pentacles. Come out of poverty. Come out of the world doesn't understand me. I'm all alone. Nobody gets it. You're not alone. You never were. That's a message for someone out there. Not for all of you. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. Move on. Move on from wherever you've been. If you've been in wounded self, if you've been in traumatized self, be gentle. I'm not saying just, you don't snap your fingers, but at one point you decide, I'm not going to live from this place anymore. I want to come up for air. I want to feel relief, the sweet relief of embodiment, of giving. I feel like you've been in such a strong protection mode that it's been hard for you to let other people in. You could have tons of people around you. You could be married, but are you really letting people in? You have a higher role to fulfill here. It's time to stop abandoning yourself. That's self-abandonment. Come out of scarcity mindset. You're moving beyond that part of yourself. Yes, you are. There's the Chariot. See, you got a glimpse of this, and then I think you lost it for a little bit. And now it's like, take back those reins. You're in control of your destiny. God, I feel like this is like a clarion call. You're being called to really I can't even describe to you. I think I've done enough. Your advice is to come out of any kind of lack mentality around any part of your life or your journey in general. If you felt like you've had this really big mission in the world and you put so much pressure on yourself and nobody understands what it's like to be you. I get it. It's not easy to be an awakened individual in this 3D world. It is not. And it's not easy to ascend either. But you're being called to go and embody your higher self wisdom now. And to heal the parts of you that kept you separate from this. Because you've been up in the ego and the mind. Kicking and screaming. You can kick and scream through the journey. Or you can just say, I can't do it anymore. It's exhausting me. I know what this feels like, y'all. Where you're like, I can't do it. I'm not worthy. What if I make a fool out of myself? What if it's not good enough? When you're channeling higher energies, it's God, source moving through you. It's incredible. Remove the blockages. This one wants to come out. So you can find the joy again and the lightness, the frequency of the hummingbird. It's cute. Last night, I actually, I get on social media after I put my daughter to bed, and that's when I have these really beautiful talks with spirit. And I watched a hummingbird swimming in a little flower petal. And I'm like, that simple purity of that hummingbird, enjoying the elements, being cradled by a flower petal. That's like light. So this is about lightening up on all levels on your journey, Cancer. And I'm saying this all with the love of my higher self. Hummingbird spirit number 22, self-freaking mastery. It's about lightness, y'all. Of course, this is a heavy, dense reality, but we bring the lightness into the 3D reality. That's why we're here, to raise the frequency. Open your heart to celebrate. Who told you that you need to suffer to grow? Your soul expands and leaps and bounds through following your bliss and expressing your love. Embrace life. Embrace yourself and others in the moment. If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you allow yourself to experience joy, you may have a long wait. Are you giving of yourself freely, Cancer? Life is always changing. If you don't follow your bliss now, when will you? When will you? Your purpose in life is to experience joy. Take steps toward that now while protecting your personal boundaries. You don't need to do everything all at once, but you do need to start. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire, and can help heal the world. Although hummingbirds are small, they are capable of traveling great distances and can even fly backward. Their presence is a reminder that life is not just about reaching the destination, it's about the joy of the journey. Although hummingbirds are small, sorry, I just said that. And maybe I just said that again. You feel small. Your path, the path you signed up for, all it did was repeat a core wound of you feeling small. But you're not. You're not small. You're made of the spark of creation. You are magic. Hummingbirds visit an average of 1,000 flowers a day. Oh my God, 1,000 flowers a day. Because they expend tremendous amounts of energy, it's necessary to have periodic times of rest with this Four of Swords. Follow their example and remember to replenish yourself. That was a repeating message because you're going through a powerful rebirth and a renewal of your spirit, a renewal of your hope. The spirit of the hummingbird says, replenish yourself, Cancer. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Life is change. Be open to change and look for joy in the moment. Find your boundaries and stand strong. Discover your joy. All is well. Wow, this was my last public reading of the day. This was very intense. I think the whole collective needs to watch this one. All of the star seeds of the world need to know it is a hard path, y'all, but we came here to activate our soul light. And you're doing it beautifully. You're not doing it wrong, okay? Give yourself lots of rest, lots of love as you turn up your brightness in the world. And don't be afraid. There are others like you, myself included. We are not alone in this journey, okay? This is illuminated tarot. This is about you living an illuminated life, which is joy, which is light. Remember that when it gets heavy and dark, okay? It's also fleeting. It's also fleeting, all of it. But you came here to experience it all. So go gently. I'm sending you love. Take care.